Hey guys, I'm Zane, and behind me I have a 2006 RMZ250 that I'm trying to fix. So basically, got this thing for 1,500 bucks. As I said, it's a 2006 RMZ250, 4-stroke of course. And it's a pretty nice bike, but it doesn't run properly, so that's what I want to sort out. It does start. I have ridden it, I've taken it for a good ride to sort of see what I can gauge, and it only runs at high RPM. Even like when it's idling, if you turn the idle knob down, it just dies. It'll only run if it's go high RPM. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to take out the carburetor, check everything inside there, and then maybe check the cam timing and also the valve clearances, and hopefully I can get this thing running how it should be. You can see if I turn it over, it's got good compression and it sounds pretty smooth in there. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Let's get the seat off here and see what we can find underneath. Okay, so I've got the carburetor out, and I haven't pulled it apart or anything yet, but the first thing I noticed is that the air fuel mixture screw is completely missing. So it's just an open hole here with no screw inside. So that's obviously going to cause some problems. And the other thing I just noticed is that the exhaust hair is completely snapped off the front there. So I'm going to have to either weld that up or get another one. So yeah, that's the first two things. Another thing I've noticed again is that this the seal is a little bit not good on this corner here, so I'm getting you one of them. Yeah, I'm gonna check all these jets in here. It's got all the jets there, and also this accelerator pump one down here. So I'm gonna spray some carb cleaner through there, make sure they're all clear, and see how I go. Okay guys, so I've just taken out everything from here. Floats look good, little needle looks good. We've checked all the jets here. They're all free, none of them were clogged, so that's all good. Checked all the sprayed carb clean through all the little holes, make sure they're all working, nothing else is clogged, and it was all good. I've now finished checking over the carburetor, and I've put everything back together. I've only put the screws in finger tight until I get that new seal, and then get that new air fuel mixture screw to go in here, and should be all good after that. I don't even know how it was running without the screw in here. But anyway, I'm now going to move on to the rest, and I'm going to take this top cover of the engine off and check the cam timing, but also the valve clearances. Okay, out she comes. So I've taken that cover off, and now I can get to the cams there and check those valve clearances. I've also taken these two little covers off here so I can see the marks inside for top dead center, and then this one of course to rotate the engine until it is at top dead center. So I checked the valve clearances, and the exhaust was okay, but the intake side, they were both wrong. So I've just taken the intake cam out, and as you can see I've taken one valve bucket out to get the shims. So I'm going to do the other one now, and then I'm going to go get the right valves. Then it should be, or the right shims for the valves. I've now finished doing all the valve clearances. 3 of them were wrong. 1 of them was within the range, but 3 of them were wrong, so I had to get new shims and do those, but that's done now. Also, the carburetor is all back together, and I have got a new air mixture screw in there. So I got a brand new one since that was missing, and I've put it at the moment 1/4, one turn and 3/4. So hopefully it runs good with that, but we can adjust it later. So I'm about to put it back on, and then the last thing that needs doing is this exhaust pipe needs welding up. I think I'll get that done this weekend, and once that's done, it'll be good to start up again. So I'll put the carb in now. I forgot to mention that I also got a new bowl gasket for the carburetor, so it's got a new gasket in there, a new seal, so it hopefully won't leak fuel out of there. And the other thing I just noticed, I forgot to put this bracket on that screw when I tightened it up, so I'm gonna have to take that screw out and put that little bracket on for the idle control screw, or whatever, idle control adjuster. As you can see, that's supposed to go on there like that, and I completely forgot. Now she's ready to go back on. I need to get this hot start cable back in there first, which might be a little bit of a pain. The thread looks a little bit dodgy on it, so I'm just a bit worried about that. But should be able to get it. Alright, finally got that freaking hot start cable connected. It's just the thread is not that good, so it was quite difficult, but it's in there tight now. Let's tighten this bad boy up. Okay, success. Carburetor is on. I just need to connect up all the throttle cables and the throttle position sensor plug, and then we're pretty damn good. Looking pretty damn good after that. Okay, that wheel in there, we've got to get our throttle cables onto there, one each side. So that's not going to be easy. And I can't remember which throttle cable. Okay. So when I throttle, this one goes out, that one goes in. Which way? Okay, so I'm gonna throttle. Okay, so this is the top one. It's the bottom one. The carburetor is now fully in. I just had to play around with the throttle cable adjustments a bit to get it right, but it's all good now. I've decided that my next step is going to be to replace the coolant, because I don't know how long this coolant's been in there. It looks okay, but it's probably old. So I've taken the radiator cap off, and now I'm going to drain it. Goes. It's not good. Oh, it looks like it's got glitter. There's lots of metal in there. Wonder why that is. I've taken the cover off here, and I've taken the oil filter out. The impeller looks to be okay, I think. It looks pretty good, so I'm not sure why there was metal filings in there. If anyone can tell me in the comments, maybe you guys will know. But you know, everything looks good. There was oil and coolant's not mixing, so I'm probably just gonna put it all back together and fill it up again. Right now I'm just filling up the engine with this new Penrite oil, 10W, and oh, it looks so clean. Now I can actually see inside there. The last oil was so disgusting. When I pulled it out, it was just completely black. And when I first got the bike, it was low as well. I had to top it up. So yeah, this is looking way better. I'm glad I've changed the fluids. Alright, so I finally finished everything. I have just got the this part of the exhaust pipe back from the welders. You can see it's welded up there now. Will do the job. And I've got that new oil, new coolant, done the valves, done the carburetor. Everything's done. I haven't put like the covers and stuff on properly yet, but I put, you know, the fuel tank on and just sat the seat on to try start it up. So with it all back together, I've actually already started it up. All I did was turn it over by hand a couple times and pump the accelerator, and then literally first kick fired right up, and I was able to turn the idle down to make it idle properly. I'll play the videos right now because I had my girlfriend's brother video me when I did it. In the last few days, I have also added on this this new hour and tachometer because the other one had died, so I need a new hour meter, and I wanted one that could do the RPM as well, just so I can get the idle right, see what it's idling at. Still waiting on my new oil for the air filter, so right now it's just dry on there. But yeah, once it's I'll take it out and I'll start it up again for you guys right now. Hey guys, this is Editor Zane here. I actually filmed this video quite a while ago now, and I've taken it for about 5 rides since then. So I thought I had it running pretty good in the video, and then once I actually got to take it for a ride, I worked out it was still running pretty much like crap. But it turns out the last thing that it needed like sorting out was the main jet was too rich, it was letting too much fuel through. So I was lowering the needle to try to compensate for that, but I ended up getting to the end of the needle. So then I put a smaller main jet in it, put the needle back near the middle, and basically I've got it dialed in now, like it's running perfectly now. And I actually have a good story now, because after I just finished doing that, like I had it running beautifully. Me and my friend went riding for the day in the forest. We had like an awesome day, it was riding all day. It was running better than it's ever been since I've had it. And then at the end of the day, we went to get some food at a restaurant. And I had my bike outside on my, so I have a trailer, and I have the bike on the trailer, and I'm wary of theft, so I have the trailer locked to the car, like a padlock from the trailer to the car, and then I have a big chain around the bike to the trailer with a padlock as well. And while we were eating inside, some guys came with an angle grinder, cut the trailer off my car, and took it about a block away. Then they cut the chain on the bike, took the bike off, and ditched the trailer there, and rode off on the bike, so it got stolen. Literally like the day that I got it running good. So I was pretty bummed out, and then I spent the next week, trying to figure out where it was. Luckily it was in my hometown, which is quite a small town, so it's not a good idea to steal things there because, everyone knows everyone. And I was posting it on Facebook groups, and then anyway, we ended up sort of figuring out who had the bike, who we thought had it, and then it actually got listed for sale, which is a bit stupid. It was listed for sale in the same town that it was stolen in, which is my hometown. So it was pretty easy for them to figure out who had it. Then I gave all that information to the police, and they went to the house and got my bike back. Luckily, it was only a week later, and they hadn't ridden it that much, so luckily it was okay. They had taken off all the graphics and stripped off like the pad on the handlebars and the hand guards and stuff like that, which is fine. I was just happy to get the bike back and have it running good still. So I've got some new graphics on it now and some new other things, which I might show in another video. But there's a story for you. Anyway, the bike is running perfectly now. I've taken it for another 3 rides since then, I think, and it's just been awesome. Such a really cheap deal on that bike, and I'm really happy to get it running good. But anyways, this is the end of the video, so thank you for watching, and maybe I'll make some more videos soon. Keep an eye out. Bye.